years old now, coming in on the Corrin versus Cosmos. And this is so interesting to me, right? Because Shadic, of course, known for his Corrin, a very good player with it. But Cosmos really made his name back in Smash 4 and early into Smash Ultimate on the Corrin pick, right? This was, when you said Corrin, you thought Cosmos for a very long time in Smash's history. So now he's going to be going up against really one of the characters that made him on his new main here, the Aegis.
Yeah, you know, he also played Corrin for a good bit here as well. So if someone does know that matchup pretty intimately, it's going to be Cosmos. But starting on PS2, neutral stage for both players, I'd say, show, you know, you don't really get too much advantage off of this platform either way, but have to respect some of these Corrin big disjointed hitboxes at the minimum.
You know, decently similar game plan from either of these guys. You know, they're sword characters without tons of projectiles. Both of them have about one that they can really use to kind of poke away. They want to be at that mid-range. They want to be getting those damages, and right now, great side B into that pin coming out from Shadic, who's looking very, very strong right now. Has the first kill on the board without taking a lot of percent.
No, not a ton of percent on the board. Putting great work in using some of these sharking aerials. That Corrin up air, you cannot contest that when you're landing. It is so big, it arcs so far out, and you can see Shadic now trying to use it as a combo starter. Have to find a way back to stage, and unfortunately the roll isn't that right move.
Yeah, not at all. Is now finally, here we go, getting a little bit of momentum going, and it's Pyra percentage, baby, here, 99, and the juggle's coming out. He's eventually going to be able to get the kill onto Shadic, and that's exactly the problem with the Pyra and Mythra. Once you get into that 80+% range, pretty much any stray aerial can kill you.
Yeah, I feel like we're going to see a lot of sharking with upward aerials from both sides. Whether you're on the Aegis right now, you're looking for these fresh percent combos. Use the Nair, extend it to an up air, use some of your specials to kind of finish with a little bit of a flourish, but you have to find a way past that Corrin Nair. It is so safe. It can poke on that shield and basically try and bait an option out of Cosmos.
Yeah, and I'm interested to see here, you know, how these players kind of implement some of the new tech, that slingshot here in this, because, you know, again, Corrin seems like a character that could really make use of it with the way that they want to approach with their aerials. We've already seen a couple of RARs and not really a full slingshot yet, but back air here is going to take the stage. Yeah,
back air is going to, at the minimum, take that stage. You have to respect this Corrin back air. Not only is it a great kill move show, but it also helps you displace yourself. When that back air comes out, you're moving a little bit forward, and it looks like Shadic is in just complete control of the stage right now. The throw's not going to kill just yet, but man, he is doing so well placing these pins to try and get a quick kill.
Yeah, and I think, again, both of these characters, like we talked about, like to play a little bit at that mid-range, but Corrin's got just a little bit more range, I think, than the Aegis does. You can see that, especially with the pin, just a little bit more of a burst option, and it's hard for Cosmos to really close that distance.
Yeah, it's hard to close the distance. You may have a speedy character with some good air mobility, but it doesn't matter if Corrin has some of these bigger disjointed hitboxes that are just going to basically send you back to a reset position. You can see they're almost kind of just staring at each other, waiting for the first person to commit. And fighting off the ledge, Shadic hasn't really used that fair to fight off the ledge. The first time we're seeing that come out.
Yeah, we are. And sticking with the Mythra right here was an interesting choice, and he does end up dying. I mean, I think Pyra would have died as well, but deciding to go for a little bit more damage. Now the Pyra will come on deck. Not going to get a kill yet. As now right back into the Mythra, and this is kind of an interesting choice here. I think that he just likes the ability to play with speed here against this Corrin rather than going for that straight kill power.
Yeah, it sounds like you're trying to play around some of the more laggy options that Corrin does have, sealing out that stock with Pyra, but like you said, immediately back to Mythra. You're trying to use it to set up some juggles, set up some quick conversions, and maybe push Shadic off stage, but plans only are so good on paper, Shobi. It's not how we've been seeing this game fold out. Great use of the pin. Can Shadic close this out?
Yeah, and being so shifty here is Shadic, mixing up his movement, mixing up his ability to jump with or without the pin, get the double jumps if he needs it, and cover so much ground with that neutral air and area. And again, just starting to juggle away on Cosmos, who's just having a tough time finding any entry. Does finally get a combo going, but it's not going to be enough, as now it's turned around here from Shadic, but the side B will get him back to the stage.
Good tech, and the pin sealing the game, but Shadic so well spacing on these pins. It's basically a headshot every time he's jumping up and landing these pins. Even if he misses, let's say he hits the platform, you can use it to retreat, you can use it to aggress or command stage control, and Shadic has been doing such a good job of implementing that movement.
Yeah, and again, I think that it's very important to understand the range that these characters want to play at, to understand why that pin is coming in well. Mythra and Pyra do want to be playing basically at pin range all the time with their swords, right? That's exactly what they want to do, is play in that kind of range. So a lot of times you're able to get that pin on because that's where Cosmos is trying to dance in and around of. Because, again, side B on Pyra is a decent kind of projectile tool, but as we've seen, he's not really wanting to move to the Pyra because there's not really the speed to combat the Corrin.
Yeah, going to Town and City, I don't know how this option is going to open up for Cosmos. Yes, you do open up the stage, you get some more platform resets of some capacity. It does turn into FD eventually, but you have to make those openings, and if we see anything that's similar that we saw on PS2, I don't know if going to a larger stage is going to do anything.
Yeah, and this is one of those things where it's like, yes, are Pyra and Mythra probably better overall characters in this game? Yeah, but this matchup right now feels like Corrin really has the tools to kind of play at a place that makes it difficult for Pyra and Mythra, but we're going to see if Cosmos is going to prove me wrong here as he gets a nice little combo going and tries to get the up B for a little bit more damage there at the ledge, but Shadic able to make it back.
Yeah, that's one of the points that we didn't really hit on yet, is both of these characters have what some people would call an exploitable recovery, right?
Right.
You have a linear route with Pyra and Mythra, similar issues. Corrin, not a ton of vertical movement on the up B, but it's all about how you command that stage control and how you threaten each other with this pressure at the ledge. You see now Shadic is actually trying to get some air dodges to at least get back to center stage. You can see they're trying to actively fight out of the corner, and unfortunately, that laggy move makes them pay for it with their life.
Yeah, stage control going to be so important in this matchup. We can see that right there as the kill came out. Up B, though, almost reversing a kill here for Shadic across the stage as the pin does miss on the ledge trap. But here comes Cosmos back, looking a lot more confident here in this one.
I like the idea of using the counter, trying to intercept that aggressive option coming out from Cosmos, but you're approaching 130. You have to find a kill option quickly if you are Shadic so you don't dig yourself into too deep of a hole. Corrin has been doing such a good job of juggling Cosmos the whole time, but now you're starting to eclipse that easy confirmed kill range.
Yeah, 100% is now. Up B does come out, still not going to kill just yet. Staying alive barely is Cosmos as he continues to hang out on this Mythra, trying to rack up the percent. Up throw will do it, though, and Shadic, he has taken a fair amount of percent, but he does get that stock back. We'll see how he plays this. This bigger stage, for the most part, seems to have been working out for the Mythra to be able to dance in and around what Shadic wants to do.
Yeah, and we see it again where it looks like Shadic is almost more comfortable if he can reset Cosmos' stock and going for a very, very aggressive kill option with the pin. But
baby,
seals it out with a bear.
Love that, too, because, again, Bear can kind of help space itself and gives you the ability to just come in over the top. Their aggressive up B back to the stage, trying to kind of seal a kill, I think, from Cosmos, but he gets caught out on it this time, though. Gets the F smash for the ledge guard, and we're back to dead even. Who can take this one out? Foresight bailing Cosmos out a little bit, but he can't extend too much off of it.
Yeah, you have to find a way to at least get in on Shadic right now. This percent has just been racking up. It hasn't been these long extended combos, but he's been doing so good at consistently sharking with this up air and basically putting Cosmos into a large percent deficit, and then eventually finding a quick kill option using the back air. You can see him setting up for it, intentionally putting your back to him, but can't let yourself get put at these ledge situations, Show.
Yeah, and this has been, I think very textbook from Cosmos here. Has really not allowed Shadic to get the pins in the way that he was earlier. And if he misses a pin, he's punished him for it, as we saw just a moment ago there with that dash attack. Is now Mythra going to come back out, juggle situation potentially, but gets back to the ground and starting a combo wall. Very even percentage here from both of these. Either one could die pretty quickly, as that's going to be huge. That's going to be tough to get back into Shadic, and you're not going to be able to, as the down air spike comes out and Cosmos takes it back in game 2.
Yeah, Cosmos doing a good job of coming back in game 2. I think he was much more willing to go to Pyra to try and ensure an early kill this time. Opening up the stage did seem to actually play a factor. Yes, you get juggled. Yes, you rack up the rage, but Shadic didn't really have any ways to offset the stage control. Basically, you were juggled forever. You go to the other side of the stage. I'm out of the combo.
Yeah, 100%. And I think, again, Cosmos there, to me, felt like he really awakened his old memory of playing on that core and really learning to punish that pin, because we talked about how deadly the pin was there in game 1. He landed several, and even when he didn't land, we talked about how good he was at getting out of it. Shadic was at getting out of it. But there, again, we saw many a time where he missed the pin, or he wasn't able to get a pin, or was, you know, Cosmos not even allowing him to use that side B, and then punishing him when he does whiff on them and doesn't react to it fast enough.
So now, hanging off that pinpoint, we're going to Hollow Bastion. We're tightening up the stage, essentially just Smashville with a new coat of paint.
Right.
You may open up the stage a little bit in terms of your blast zones, but now Cosmos doesn't have nearly as much room to retreat from the jungle.
No, and I like this pick again because of you got this big platform in the middle here, which, you know, your pin's going to reach through just a little bit. If you're standing under it, a lot of times will hit with a character as tall as Mythra is. So we'll see how that works out. As now, you know, dash attacks coming in, getting stage control back, which has been so big here in this series, is just the ability to control stage, and that is so much of what Smash is in general. You know, we often talk about the combo game, we often talk about your ability to execute, but more often than not, the best players win their games because they are in the middle of the stage more.
Yeah, holding the stage control, making sure you're basically forcing your opponent to try and find any aggressive way into the stage. It's so pivotal for these top-level players to demand that stage control and set up their game plan. Like I said, you want to play to your win condition, and right now Cosmos is doing a pretty good job of keeping Shadic pinned in the corner. I think this is where Cosmos has made so much of his dividends throughout this game, keeping Shadic pinned, keeping aggressive options coming out.
Yeah, 100% here. Jab going to reset off of this one, and I like it. Playing it a little bit safe here is Cosmos, and I think that's exactly what he needs to do. Is he does get the up smash, and this time closing out the stock on the Mythra, because now he looks to rack up some more damage, but a great pin coming out from Shadic. That was missing there in game 2.
Yeah, definitely missing in game 2, but one of the things that I do want to kind of point out is Shadic got a good combo started, racks up 40%, and then Cosmos basically 0 to death him with a ton of percent without any contest. It looks like it's starting to get a repeat of that first stock right now, where Cosmos has found a rhythm, is able to confidently contest this recovery coming in from Shadic.
Yeah, and I see why the Mythra pick is coming out so much more here from Cosmos, as he is on the Pyra now. He's going to be looking to secure his stock here, hopefully. But, you know, I think it's not allowing, really, Shadic to use neutral B at all, and really punishing him if he uses pin or S-Bash, because the speed on Mythra allows him to close that distance. Pyra can't do that. And you can see now, again, switching back to the Mythra, because it just, if you whiff, you're going to get punished when he's on the Mythra.
Yeah, if you whiff, you're dead, but one thing that I do like seeing from Cosmos is delaying options. You can see it off stage, you can see it on the stage, and unfortunately, Shadic can close out that stock for Cosmos, but you're at such a high percent where anything is starting to kill. If you go to the Pyra, the game can rapidly evolve in Cosmos' favor.
It definitely can here, as now we start a juggle situation in the favor of Shadic. As he looks for the down tilt, good hesitation on that into the back air to create some stage presence, but does miss on this neutral air. Now right back in to a ledge trap situation for this Mythra, where he's been so deadly. Looks for the up B, he does get it. Gonna be able to, again, get that S smash. Being able to reach below the stage can punish that Corrin up B so easily.
Yeah, Shadic has been getting punished consistently by what you would think is like the Chroma Dust to save you, but it just sets up into this F smash. Shadic eventually answers and evens up the game, but now you haven't really seen any juggles coming in from Shadic. It's been pinned into some type of quick aerial combo to send Cosmos off stage, but now here comes the juggles.
Yeah, here they come, is trying to juggle around. You can see the strings are coming out. And just, you know, don't blink now, but here comes Cosmos with a little bit of a lead where he, or excuse me, Shadic with a little bit of a lead where he was behind for so much of this game, and he's now got a little bit of percent, but off stage, this can be so deadly. We have seen it end up in a kill many a time here for Cosmos, but Shadic gets back here, takes this platform, and takes the middle of the stage. Yeah, this is the time, to your point, Show, where you have to ensure the kill right now if you're Shadic. Giving Pyra more and more rage, not a good idea, but Cosmos just barely making it back to the stage. How is he not faltering to these up airs? Yeah, I don't know. The Mythra pick's going to come right back out. He's saying, you know what, you're hitting me too much. I need a little bit more air acceleration. I need a little bit more speed in general here. But there goes the neutral B. Covers him enough, but it's going to knock him away. Can't quite get there. Side B in. Looking to create some space here, and this is a last hit situation for pretty much either of these players. Oh, the side B almost getting eaten by the stage. It could have absolutely created a bad situation for Cosmos. On losing the stock to the pin, the Hollow Bastion stage aiding Shadic so well. To your point earlier, closing up the stage, definitely benefiting Shadic here. I think you don't want to take away that town, maybe take away FD from Cosmos, and try and at least force a situation where you can play on these smaller stages. And
Are we getting a run back?
It looks like we're getting a run back here, and I think that you're exactly right. If I had to guess, he's banning out what he lost on, which was that Town and City. He's banning out those big stages like Final Destination. I'm assuming Kalos as well. He wants to ban out those huge stages like that where you have room as the Mythra to run around, and then it's going to come back leaving the Hollow Bastion open. Now, I thought Cosmos played pretty well in that one. He actually had a decent lead there until the last stock, and then Shadic kind of came out of nowhere and took like an 80% lead off a couple of combo strings.
Yeah, like you said in that last game, blink and you'll miss it. Shadic had such a strong presence with the combo that last game. Right now, Cosmos doing a good job racking up 54% without any real contesting. I think we need to see Cosmos try and pressure Shadic into that corner more and keep that ledge trap as strong as it's been.
Yeah, they do. That's a great back air there. He's going to try to cover him with the neutral B, but that's the problem with Mythra side B, baby. It keeps you in one spot for so long. You hit the tipper on the pin, you get a kill if you're Shadic.
That is such a good confirm for Shadic, and it's so consistent for him to hit. And wow, 60% off of a quick aerial combo. You have to find a way back to the ground if you're Cosmos.
Yeah, and again, great mix-up there from Shadic. You know, that's the difference between top players and just good players that know their characters, right? The ability to not just go for the pin, but mix it up with the drop on the pin into a combo, and now he is killing it! Another tipper pin kill, and Shadic, pop off, baby! It's your birthday, and it's looking like it.
Shadic doing such a good job of getting these pins, and that makes it back from the down air. Shadic playing absolutely on fire, pinning Cosmos into this corner. There is no answer right now to this juggle pressure that Shadic has been able to create. You have to find a way to get at least out of some of this pressure.
Yeah, that you do, and now Cosmos is in such a hole here. He's going to have to play this safely and try to find a way. I think he's pretty much going to have to stick around on this Mythra because he can't afford, you know, the lack of speed that Pyra is going to offer unless he thinks he can guarantee a kill here. So coming right back into this, looks for the up B, trying to get the, you know, just a little bit of more chip damage, a little bit of a poke there towards the edges. Now Pyra's going to come out, tries to secure this stock, but you got to be very careful here because any kind of damage and a pin right there is going to be so huge for Shadic.
Yeah. Oh, a laggy option coming onto the shield of Shadic and immediately sent up. We can see how Shadic is really trying to find these.
Oh,
baby! With the up B!
My lord, he catches him out, and Shadic doesn't just win, but wins convincingly. Game 2, I thought Cosmos had the download. I thought he was going to come back in this series, but Shadic with the 3 stock here in Game 4 to win 3-1.
Make it a birthday to remember, right?
Right. Yeah.
Winning 3 stocks on a big stage in MomoCon. You know, Daddick's in the background, absolutely cheering for his son, seeing everything. Just, it's such a proud moment. Not only for you as a competitor, but just as a family. You grow as a player. Exciting to see where Shadic can take this and carry that momentum throughout this competition.
Yeah, again, we're in top 48 here, so he's moving on up into this deep bracket, into this very, very stacked bracket. We've got a ton of top players here. Cosmos himself, one of the top players in the world, and being able to take a set on him as convincingly as he did bodes well for this young man's chances moving forward here at MomoCon.
Yeah, Cosmos, such a strong